Hey, what's up, guys? This is your host, Max. This is Maximum Raids, hanging out in Exit Humanity, bringing you another Drop a Dime in the Bank episode. Um, so we spun a random war against, we matched only the brave, and this was a fun war. We're transitioning from using nines to now we have no nines in the clan. We're only spinning 10 and up as we prepare for next season's CWL. And so we had a few guys locked in a war in family clan. So we just went ahead and spun a 3-7 fill breakdown, versus a 3-9. And so, of course, we match only the brave and we match a 3-9 fill breakdown. So we're down 2 Town Hall 11s. But we go ahead and pull off the victory by percent, just because of some help from some dip bales. Drop a Dime in the Bank series. This is a 10v10 series where we kind of look at an initial attack on the base, and then how can we make the correction and drop that 10 in the bank. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at this base right here. This was hit by Little Boy in the clan, and first thing we'll do is let's take a look at his comp, what he's got here. He's doing and I've seen him with some FCs with this comp, and he's doing really well with it. So naturally, he probably searched out a base that he thought he could use this on. So you'll excuse me, you'll see he's got only 3 healers. Okay, so a queen walk, but not dedicating the 4 or 5 healers to it. Going with a lot of miners. He's got 30 miners. We've got 4 heal, 1 rage, and a freeze, and he's got the slammer. Okay, and so what his goal is here is to send the slammer this way and take out this box and take out the queen. He's going to put CC Valks in that, and then basically he's going to use his queen here behind it and his king over here behind it, and try to do some funneling to where he's getting rid of this and he's kind of getting rid of this, and then he's going to try to send miners up the gut. So if we get rid of that and we kind of watch the replay unfold, you'll see there, okay, drops the slammer, and he's coming in. He's going to take a Black Sam right there, which really hurts his slammer, and he lets the single Inferno kind of get to stage 2, which basically takes a lot of the life out of the slammer. His slammer pops, Valks hit the ground, and naturally that lures the CC in addition to aggroing the queen. The problem with the CC lure is there's an ice golem in the CC. So not only are the baby drag, there's the baby drag and the Valks there, but then the ice golem, and that's going to stop him from being able to get the queen kill. So now he's got his queen down, and she's going to encounter the baby drag and take out this ice golem. That's going to instantly put like a 7-second freeze on her. We'll see the king drop up here towards the top right of your screen. He's going to do some funneling. The bad thing about the king is he ultimately ends up pathing back in towards the entry point of the miners, so doesn't get as good of a funnel on the back end. And Queen is doing well, but she's also going to route towards the entry point of the miners, and therefore, the queen is still up, which is not a huge problem when you're running miners. They're going to aggro and take her out quickly, but I didn't know if there was enough value from the heroes, considering that he committed 3 healers and a rage to the queen. He's got a set of miners right here that kind of don't get healed with a wizard tower hitting him. uh, ultimately here on the back end, these miners start to split up. They start to spread out a little bit, and then thin out, and it just kind of fizzles out. We'll just kind of speed this up times 3 or 4. And he did have like some storages and whatnot there in the core that kind of seemed to slow the miners down, and it just kind of fails. Let's back out here. All right, so I come up on this base next, and so I'm looking to clean it up. Now, funny story on this base was, I cook, I plan, I prepare for number 23, and when I go in, I accidentally attack number 19, and it's kind of weird. Like 19 and 23 are like kind of in the same position on the map, and they were both 2-starred, and I'm not sure if I just I went into the base, I scouted it. I come back out, I check my army, it's ready. I go back in, I hit attack, I'm on the base, and I'm like, oh my god, I hit the wrong base. So my first attack was rip. But I just gem the army, and I come right back to this base like immediately, and I hit it. So, all right. So whenever I'm looking at cleaning a 10 or any base for that matter, the first thing I want to do is watch the scout, and what did I like about the scout? What did I not like about it? And yeah, I liked the slammer. The slammer was really cool. I could see good value there, taking out this, getting a Wiz Tower, an Inferno Tower, but I want to get the Queen kill and the CC kill as well. And so to me, the easiest way to do that was to put a E-Drag in there, because that would not lure the Ice Golem, because Ice Golem does not target air targets. So I could get the Baby Drag kill, and I could get the Queen kill under a rage with an E-Drag. The next thing that I really thought was, this was kind of funny, because I don't know if I'm just like dumb or what, I just learned, but I thought, I'm going to send a couple loons in here first, and I'm going to soak up that Black Sam, and then I'll send my slammer. Well, good idea, but I send the slammer too soon, and it just outraces the 2 loons. And so I instantly okay, note to self, slammer is faster than loons. And I don't know if I'd ever really taken note of that. So really the 2 loons, were almost nothing. I do get my freeze down earlier here, which will keep the single Inferno from taking as much life from the slammer. And then I put a rage down right here in the core, and I get the CC kill and the Queen kill before this air defense takes out my E-Drag. All right, so mission accomplished there. The next thing I was thinking, okay, so if this is gone, then I'm left with this part of the base. And I really thought this was like a really good air base, because the air defenses are in the core, so they really tank a lot of defenses by doing that. So my thought was, if I bring 3 Hound, 27 Loons, and I'm going to use 1 Rage on the E-Drag, so I have a Rage and a Heal, 4 Haste, and I'm going to use the Freeze on the Inferno as well. And I'll just mass Lalo the base, okay? And so, I was thinking about okay, how will this go? And, this sweeper will be gone with the E-Drag. So if I send a Hound in like this, and I target loons here, here, and here, and then I send loons here, and I send another Hound in like this, that's going to fully tank the defenses and take those out. Over here, I thought about using my Queen like this and get that air defense. And then I could send 1 more Hound like this with loons coming in behind it. Really, the spells kind of, looked like, a haste here, a haste here, and a haste here, and that really just gets me hasting all the way into the core, and it looked like a really good spot for a rage right there, and it looked like a really good spot for a heal right here on this multi Inferno. There's one haste left. That was pretty easy. Just put it right there over those 4 defenses. And that pretty much just keeps the Lalo moving. Now, what do you do about this Wizard Tower here? Because, you know, it's going to basically be one of the last defenses hit. So my idea was just to send the BK right here at the end of the raid. He'll go here and then up like this, and he'll just tank the Wizard Tower the whole way. So the loons will just come in behind the Wizard Tower, never take a hit. And I wasn't really worried about this Archer Tower because it's just 1 point defense. So the loons can kind of finish over here. A lot of the trash will be right over here anyways, so that's where they'll end up cleaning up. I'll send minions in here on the backside and over here as well to take out this trash. That's the plan, guys. Let's watch the attack and drop a dime in the bank. There you go, guys. Dropping a dime in the bank. Man, I love looking at those previous fresh hits and trying to build off of the plan versus just totally tearing it down. Guys, I'm your host, Max. This is Maximum Raids. Welcome to the fucking show.